Hey, what's up guys? This is Akshay from AS Learning, and today in this video we'll be seeing about semantic search using machine learning and Python. So let's first of all try to understand what exactly is semantic search and how it is different from a normal search. So in a normal search we enter whatever you want to search. Let's say that thing to be query, okay? So let's say you entered something in the search box. Let's say Elon Musk Twitter, okay? Twitter news, Elon Musk Twitter news. Okay, now in this Elon Musk Twitter news will be our query, and these words Elon Musk Twitter and news will be our query parameters. Okay, now the way how normal search works is what it does is it takes into consideration these words Elon Musk Twitter and news. It would do exact words matching and it would come up with the best find results out of it. Okay, now doing the similar way in a somewhat different way, adding more semantics to it, it can go in this way, like we would be taking into consideration meanings also. Okay, so when we say news, so that would go in similar way with headlines. Okay, so news goes with headlines as synonyms. Okay, so in this way we will be considering synonyms and we'll be also considering periphrases. Okay, now what periphrase is, when let's say for example if we are saying he's smarter, okay, and we can also say he's more intelligent. Okay, so when you say the similar thing in a very indirect way, okay, a rather a rather good event, okay, instead of just saying wonderful event, okay, but adding some more words and adding some indirectly saying the similar things, adding more words. Okay, so that is what is periphrases. Okay, now doing this similar thing, instead of just using exact words, but we are taking into consideration synonyms and as well as periphrases. And what we'll be trying to do is these query parameters will be converted into vectors, and will be seeing the similarity of those vectors with the document vectors in the vector spaces, and we'll be having some similar results. Okay, so that is how semantic search is different from normal search. Okay, now to do semantic search we'll be taking into consideration or help of sentence transformers library. Okay, so the Hugging Face sentence transformer library will be leveraging. So on Google Colab I have installed it. Okay, now after that I have just imported the required classes and packages. Okay, and now this is my data. This data I have picked from Kaggle. Okay, so there's a very popular author named Seth Godin. He has written a lot of blogs. Okay, now this is how the data set looks. Okay, we have index, we have blog post ID, we have its URL, we have a title, then we have the content in HTML format, then we have the content. No, here we have it in HTML format, here we have it without HTML format. Okay, here we have the number of stars, then publication date, and listing page. Okay, now what we'll be trying to do is with the help of this blog, we'll be doing a semantic search for Seth Godin's blog page. Okay, so let's say you're on Seth Godin's blog page, and if you want to read all the blogs written by Seth Godin, which are let's say on inflation. Okay, so there where it would come handy, I'll just write inflation, and all the blogs written by Seth Godin on inflation would be returned to me as results. Okay, now this is the data set which I have loaded. Okay, here on bad line skip is a parameter which we use when there are some characters in the data set which are not understood by the system. Let's say some encoding problems are there, there's some characters which you don't understand, so instead of manually removing them or changing the encodings, there's another way also on bad line skip. So whenever there are any encoding problems, it would just straight away skip those entries. Okay, here I've loaded my sentence transformer model, all mini LM L6 version 2. Okay, now this is what my columns are, and I have done the embedding of titles. Okay, now because we are searching the blog on the basis of titles, what I've done is I have, with the help of that sentence transformer model, I have converted all these titles into vector spaces. Okay, I've converted, I've encoded them, I've created word embeddings out of them. Okay, now because we have the word embeddings of all the titles of Seth Godin in the data set, now what will we try to do is, let's say if I want to have any blog written by Seth Godin on Amazon, so that will be my query. Okay, I'm here returning the top 10 search blogs on Amazon. So I'll be just creating my search query also into the similar vector spaces, and then doing a semantic search between these two vectors. Okay, and it will be returning me the top 10 vlogs written by Seth Godin along with the score of it. And as you can see, the results are very nice. Amazon and coffee, Amazon forgets, Amazon changes, neat Amazon feature. Okay, uh, yeah, here the last we can see that ebooks for sale. So here we can see the semanticness also. Here the word Amazon is not occurring, but Amazon is primary, is more is now it has turned out to be a e-commerce website, but previously it was into selling books, and it makes sense that ebooks for sale a blog is coming there, because there might be a lot of mentioning about Amazon and similar query parameters in the blog. Similarly, here best-selling PDF ebook. So we can see that there is a book associated with the blog, and which is somewhat rated with this Amazon. Okay, so in this way, you can create a semantic search for your website or whatever application. Okay, so there are many other ways also. Here I have used a pre-trained library, and I have done the semantic search using its functionality on the vector spaces. Okay, so if you find this helpful and if you learn something, do give it a like, share it with your friends, and yeah, stay tuned to AS for more such amazing tech stuff. Take care, peace out.